Aliens in Jiu Jitsu, maybe?
Oh, okay. If an alien had to choose a guard, what do you think their guard is? First, I'm choosing octopus guard. That's an alien guard.
Alien guard?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna be using lapels.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think an alien would choose if they're going to choose their own guard?
Keenan Cornelius as a galaxy guard or worm guard.
Oh yeah. Strangles.
I've never even heard of this.
So using the lapel as a extension of
Like this.
Go. What's up, everybody? This is the Tap Talk Podcast. My name is RJ.
My name is James.
My name is JR.
And this is episode 13. We are at the beautiful Homes and Garden Resort here in Cabalancan, Bacolor, Pampanga. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Before we move any further, this place is beautiful. So make sure, if you're looking for a place in Pampanga, book these guys. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quiet.
And also, guys, we've noticed we have a lot of new subscribers and listeners. We just want to welcome you guys. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for listening and watching to the Tap Talk Podcast. Our numbers are growing, and it's
organically.
It's kind of surprising to us. We were talking about that. Like, for some reason, you guys think that what we're saying is interesting, right? That's always amazes me. Like, English is my first language, but sometimes it doesn't sound like it. So, in Tagalog, they would say, maraming salamat. I appreciate you guys. In Kapampangan, how would they say, madakal
pong salamat kaya kayo. Madakal pong.
And then how would they say it in Jiu Jitsu? Oh, man. But let's get right into it, guys. It's been a crazy week for all of us, but we are here, and it is now. Let's get into Jiu Jitsu Superstitions. I thought it was interesting because I was packing my bag, and I was thinking, even though I haven't competed too much, I was like, I have to have the same thing in my bag every time. It's overkill for me, but I always got to have my Zins. I always got to have my antibacterial spray. I always got to have my gum because I drink a lot of coffee. I always got to have my towel and, etc.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any jiu-jitsu superstitions?
For sure. So I guess it's more of at this point for me, it's a force of habit. Yeah, it's more of like you do these things to feel normal. And I feel like, me personally, if I feel like I miss one of those things that what I usually do, you just feel, it doesn't feel right. So,
Yeah,
what?
never mind.
You okay?
Yeah.
so definitely I've lost before going to jiu-jitsu. Shower, of course. Definitely, I'd feel weird if I didn't shower before jiu-jitsu. I pack my bag specifically. So on certain days, I use a different bag. So MWF, I use a particular bag for my gi. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, different bag. Just because I guess in the morning I like to pack differently as opposed to packing at night when I'm teaching class. So I've been doing that for years, and I feel like as long as I'm doing that, it feels right. So that's maybe a superstition.
Do you get thrown off if something is missing?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
super.
That's the point. So that's the risk. So sometimes I have to transfer certain things from one bag to another, and I feel like, oh no, I forgot this one, or I forgot a speaker. Sometimes it happened maybe once or twice. I forget the speaker. It's just gonna throw you off a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah. How about you guys?
I mean, nothing much.
You don't have any jiu-jitsu superstitions?
Nothing much.
What about competition? Like, do you have to have a particular thing that has to happen?
Yeah, you don't bow or pray to the four. That's blasphemy.
I don't know. Not really.
Wala?
Not really.
Okay.
But good shower before training, of course.
Yeah.
Bro.
Right.
Good shower.
That shouldn't be a superstition. That should be a requirement.
You'd be surprised.
Bro.
You'd be surprised.
I think kahit ikaw siguro sa Manila before, you're training when night class starts, there are people coming out from work, right?
Yeah.
Haven't took a shower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, you're rushing to class, you know you're going to not make it if I take this shower.
Yeah.
What do you think? What are your
Well,
thoughts?
at least let's say most of the students back then, or maybe now, they work in the office, so air conditioned.
Mhm.
They're not really sweaty. They also drive in cars.
Yep.
So it's fine, I guess. Especially if there's no shower in
Yeah.
your gym. Then, and if they go home first to take a shower, they're gonna be late. Then it's fine. I guess it's let's say you came from another practice. Let's say you played basketball or
Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Oh yeah.
You're all sweaty already.
Yep.
And you're gonna join the jiu-jitsu class. Then I guess that could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're going from a Muay Thai gym to a BJ gym, it should be a requirement that you shower
Of
before.
course,
Yeah.
stinky gloves, bro.
Ugh,
They're
yeah.
barefoot.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Boxing ring.
I had to clean out my bag the other day, man. It was getting real funky. I gave it a good sunlight bath, a good antibacterial bath, and hella what do you call it? That spray.
Yeah, I think you're complaining about
Aerosol.
it last Tuesday.
Yeah, I was embarrassed. I was like, "Oh, my bag stinks, dude. I need to clean that thing."
Yeah, that's why. So for those guys who don't wash their belts, at least hang dry it.
Yeah,
Don't keep it exposed. And
So I remember my good friend again, my very good friend. So, na-training daw siya sa Jiu Jitsu Manila.
Hmm.
And isang babae daw na nagtitrain. Ako kung bata. Tapos sabi daw niya, Kuya, ang baho ng belt mo.
sabi sa kanya.
Sabi sa kanya. I think he didn't wash his belt for like months.
Yeah, that's where I was at last week.
Yeah.
I got embarrassed, and that's what the root cause of my bag stinking was my belt.
Yeah.
So I washed it.
Yeah.
I washed it. Dude.
Or
Like, so
hang
imagine
dry.
if you never take it out, it's just gonna be all of the bacteria.
Bacteria, man.
Ugh.
So by air drying it, it's gonna remove the
Yeah,
stink at least.
I hung it on my front fence to let all my neighbors know who I am
Who you
for the
are.
first
They don't-
time.
Seeing those
Two
stripe-
stripe white belt,
How many stripes?
motherfucker.
2 stripes.
Who's striped? They were looking at me different after.
Would you like feel bad if like some of the kids took out your stripes?
Yeah, I love those 2 stripes that you put on my belt, guys. I love them so much.
And what if they like vandalize their belt?
Oh man, dude.
They put karate forever,
No.
something like that.
We'd have a problem. I'd have to deep half them right away, dude. Yeah, I haven't been in the sport long enough to have any superstitions besides my bag. It's a weird tradition that I have to have these certain things in my bag, but that's about it. That's about it.
Is there a particular like item that you must have?
My towel, man. It's just so small.
Yeah.
I need my towel. But an off item that's like not a must. I think it's just my gum because I have coffee breath and it's like the worst.
Mhm.
I saw what's his name? Tim Kennedy. He was brushing his teeth literally right before he rolled.
Hmm.
He had it was like a YouTube video, but I was like, that's such a good idea. I should just
And I
brush
think
my
it's
teeth.
respect for your
Yeah.
Yeah.
teammates.
Yeah. So I need to. Oh, speaking of smell, we talked about best smelling awards last week. The winners are Dessa and Andre. Andre smells good, dude.
Mm.
He smells good. Shout out to Andre. Okay, so that's the superstition side of it. Among the listeners, leave a comment, drop a comment on our Instagram or our YouTube. What are your superstitions? Please let us know. We'll discuss it on next week's episode.
Yeah.
I want to get into a hot topic, guys. I feel like my Instagram feed has been like popping. It's been like just feeding me this specific topic, which is street jiu-jitsu versus sport jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Is there a difference, first of all?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. So when you say street fight, like actual fight.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Someone approaches you and they wanna hurt you.
Yeah.
Versus let's say a competition
Yeah.
in Manila or
Gotcha.
something.
So I guess the main difference would be if you ever get in a street fight, most likely 99% of the time, those who get in street fights, they don't really train. So they don't practice any martial arts. So otherwise, like the first thing you learn in martial arts, or at least in jiu-jitsu, you learn or you discover how vulnerable the human body truly is. So let's say you get in a street fight, you hit someone or they hit you. If you hit your head on the curb, you could die. So those things. So because there's no rules really. There's like, oh, there's no rounds here. There's no referees that's gonna stop. Some people they use weapons like knives, or hopefully not, but some people they use guns, and it happens also. So a street fight is there are no rules. Most likely the fighters they don't do martial arts. Because a martial artist or those who train, they're gonna avoid street fights at all. Most of the time, they're gonna avoid it. So yeah, I think that's the main difference. In actual martial arts or jiu-jitsu, sport jiu-jitsu, there are rules. So what to do, what not to do. You wanna keep your opponent safe as well as same as yourselves. Whereas in a street fight,
Doesn't matter.
in the heat of the battle, that goes out the window. So most of the time, right?
Yeah, for sure. Unless you're nice guy. Unless you're a nice guy, right?
I wonder. So I think it's very uncommon. Like two trained people getting in a street fight. It's not that common. Very uncommon.
Has it ever happened to you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They would probably settle it in a different way, right?
Yeah. So, I heard this story by Eddie Bravo. So one of his students, a purple belt back then, 10th Planet. So they got in road rage. So this purple belt had a fight with this other person in a car. So they get out of the car. They were like yapping, Then they start fighting. And then so this student of Eddie Bravo, he threw a leg kick and the guy checked it. Then, when he checked the kick, he went for a double leg and the student sprawled. And they're like, "Oh, where do you train?" And they just high-five him. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, my bad. They just see. So they're both training, and once they recognize, they're both training, but there's no point of
Yeah.
Let's just be on our way.
Kind of a testament of the brotherhood of martial arts.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'll talk about it later. I don't want to go off topic. So have you ever, as coaches of jiu-jitsu, have you ever trained your students for a street situation? Because I do remember when I was training back in California a couple months ago, once again, they actually started the class with a scenario because I think 90% of their students are cops.
Oh, cops.
Cops. So they actually went all the way to the point where this is how you cuff them.
Yeah.
Because they're pro cop, like really pro
Yeah.
cops.
It's actually a good idea, especially for law enforcement, because like you see a lot of videos on YouTube, like 3 or 4 cops can't even subdue one person, especially if the person is like drugged up, So it's good for them to practice it because that's their job really. So you wanna subdue or neutralize a threat without, of course, physically injuring them. Especially now with the laws. Particularly in the US, there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So back to your question, if I do it indirectly. So like how we do certain drills, specifically in pinning drills. So let's say in side control. We start in side control. So what I want the person on the bottom to think about is, so whether it's sport jiu-jitsu or self-defense, if somebody's pinning you, holding you down, and you can't get up, how are you going to be able to defend yourself? How are you able to like run away? So your ability to like get up from a pinning position, that's key. That's self-defense. So whether you're going to fight or you need to like protect someone or at least get away, you have to get on your feet to run away. So that's very key. Someone's pinning you, find a way to get up, stand up, run away. So those things, those simple things, and it helps a lot. So you're like giving them the task focus. So they're going to be thinking in that way, in a self-defense kind of scenario. And I feel like it's working, like especially for the beginners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Jared, have you ever directly taught somebody this is what could happen in a street situation?
No. It's basically the same with James.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like every time you're teaching, you can apply it also in outside jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like stand up on base. It depends on you. Once you stand up, are you gonna run or are you gonna continue fighting?
Okay. Another, just a specific.
Even in my kids' class, I tell them.
Oh yeah. I feel like that's very key.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you telling them, hey, you need to avoid this. You need to avoid this situation as much as you can?
Not yet. But I'm telling, every time I'm showing a technique and there's a position that they can escape or they can continue back fighting.
Nice. So let's say you guys are specifically put in a situation where this guy or girl is not letting up and you have to react. What are you doing?
Do you mean like a student?
No, like you specifically. You're in a street situation and this person is not gonna. He wants to hurt you. What do you think you're doing? Because this person has no experience. Because like you said, 95% of the time they're not going to be trained. So typically, what's going to happen is they're going to stand up and they're going to throw a right.
Yeah.
A right. pretty much, right?
I feel like, well, if you're standing, you can always run away.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that's what you would do. You would just run away.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I guess the scenario would be is if you're being cornered already.
Yeah. There you go.
So you're cornered.
That's a better question.
You can't run away, and this opponent is like coming at you. Then yeah, you have to like use lethal force. I guess.
So what'd you do?
Pin them down, get the back mount.
Are
choke them out.
you choking them out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Okay. Gotcha.
Because again, if let's say if the person is drugged up, he can probably let his arm break, let his foot break. But if you choke them out, then whether they're drugged up or not, they're gonna go to sleep.
Remember that video you sent to the group chat the other day, a couple months ago? Like that kid, he like fucked up that drunk guy's arm. You sent it. I think it was you. It was outside of like ADCC. He was like relentless, and then he armbarred him, and he tore his arm up.
And the guy was still fighting, right?
Yeah, and he was still fighting.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give you an example, that guy wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And he fucked his arm up.
Depends if it's 1 versus 1.
You're lucky if it's like a 1 versus 1.
One.
Yeah.
And you train jiu-jitsu, you can have a chance.
Because nowadays 1 versus 1,
Yeah.
it's very, very.
And sometimes
it's not
they have
common.
weapons too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will choke the guy. Maybe just
What would you do?
because if the guy's
High full mount for sure.
no, if the guy is untrained, just knee on belly,
Yeah.
they'll have a hard time like to recover.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, definitely if you're in a street fight, I recommend staying on top
staying on top. Yeah.
at all times.
Stay on.
And if for some unfortunate reason, if they have a jacket on, oh man,
Yeah.
it's done. If they have a jacket on, it's over. Or if you're at a wedding and they have a tie on,
Yeah.
unless it's a snap tie, then like whatever.
Yeah, you can still.
Did I say the story about my friend also?
I really want to meet your friend. I want to meet your friend.
Man, a lot of stories with that guy. Taxi.
So he was in a taxi.
Yeah, he's waiting a taxi on the side of the street. So he's just by himself. And other high school students are also waiting for a taxi. And then one taxi pulled over, right? Went on the side. And then the kids went in the
Tried to steal his
taxi.
taxi.
And then he cursed the students. Yeah, they jumped in.
They jumped
Oh wow.
Yep, they
Wow.
jumped in. Yeah.
I like your friend, man.
Sabi niya,
I can't wait to meet him.
sabi niya sa Tagalog, putang ina, akala ko di papalag eh. Kasi mga bata eh.
What does that mean?
in. Like he's not gonna fight back.
We should have your friend on the podcast one day, whoever this guy is, man. I can't wait to meet him.
I loved stories with that guy.
That'll be like a 3-hour podcast, huh?
And when you introduce him, oh, the friend now is here. The famous friend.
If you know who our friend is, feel free to drop a comment. Tag him if you know who he is. Man, oh man. You know, the old RJ, before I trained Muay Thai, before I trained Jiu Jitsu, my thought was I'm just going to overpower these people. I'm stronger.
Because you're untrained.
Yeah.
Again, the knowledge of the vulnerability of the human body.
Yeah.
I thought my right hook will be enough to put anybody down. That's it. I'm just going to throw right hooks. After 5 right hooks, I'm going to be gassed and done on the ground. Like, you have no idea what it takes. I mean, like you said, if you're just knee on belly, putting knee on belly, they'll be like gassed in a minute with the adrenaline and everything. So it's crazy.
Yeah, so don't get in street fights, guys.
Yeah.
For sure. That's like, I'm running away. I'm leaving because you don't know if they have a gun or not.
Exactly.
And then also,
And even if you accidentally physically injure them, you could get sued,
you could kill them.
Yeah.
That changes your life forever.
Yeah.
You'd have to really be in a situation where they're trying to hurt your family or something.
Yeah.
Or trying to kill you.
It depends on the scenario, situation.
Yeah.
If they hurt your kid, it's different
man.
story. Come on.
No.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah.
All the ways we would hurt you.
You see me cry last Friday?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it will not happen, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Yeah, but any good parent would see. But that's another reason why you should train jujitsu. If you're an untrained person and someone hurts your kid, man, come on, it's your duty as a dad to protect your family.
Yep.
Which is why, like, if I'm president of America, if I'm president of the Philippines, I'm making jujitsu a requirement.
Mandatory.
Yes. Yeah. No, am I wrong?
Yep.
Yeah.
My first act as president of the Philippines, jujitsu is mandatory for everybody. Free classes. And in my heads of state are Coach Jerry, Coach James.
I mean, when you look at the Koreans, they're very, like, I haven't met a Korean that's like a weakling. They're all, for some reason, they're all strong.
Yeah.
Even women. Even women, man.
Yeah.
Because it's required that they have to do
Military background.
Yeah.
So they're raised by military.
Mm-hmm. You have to do what? A year at least?
2 years.
2 years.
Mandatory.
Dang.
Yeah. If I don't know if you're aware of Korean Zombie
Mm-hmm.
at his peak of career.
He had to do a heroes.
At his peak of career,
He had to leave.
he had to leave for 2 years.
Yeah. Like even those big K-pop crew.
Yeah, they're all
Guys.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let the makeup fool you.
Fool you.
Yeah.
Koreans, seriously.
What are they called here in the Philippines? P-pop?
Krunkrungs?
The whatever. Because
I
like,
don't know.
so it's popular here now. Like
K-pop?
K-pop style bands.
Pinoy version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if those men are hardened. They're not required to do any military.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun one. A super fight of a Korean K-pop group versus a Filipino.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
We're going to get mopped. Not unless you send them to Sunset Valley.
Yeah.
Real quickly, before we move on to our next segment, I don't know if you guys noticed on our YouTube, a lot of listeners and watchers were saying they're coming to the Philippines and they're looking for places to train besides Pampanga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have any recommendations on where you would go?
Yeah, so looking at the comments on YouTube, a lot of people are like, we have a lot of listeners from the south, Parañaque, Cavite area. So guys living in that area, Parañaque, Muntinlupa, Cavite, train over at Centro Fortis Jiu-Jitsu. One of our teammates, one of my good friends, RJ Matias, he's the head coach. He's also a former child actor. So we're going to be training with the
RJ?
celebrity, yeah.
RJ?
Yeah.
Talaga?
So if you're familiar with that old school TV show, Hiraya Manawari, Bayani,
Andun siya?
andun siya. Yeah, he's a child actor.
Talaga?
So if you want to learn jiu-jitsu, learn self-defense, train with a celebrity,
Wow.
RJ Matias.
Next week, can we do a reaction video to his episode?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. We'll play one of his episodes.
Oh,
What
okay.
is it?
okay.
I'll find it.
I'll look. Okay. So Central in
Centro Fortis.
Parañaque.
It's in the boundary of Laguna, Cavite, and Muntinlupa. In that area there.
But of course, shameless plug. If you are in Pampanga, make sure to stop by Jungle Base, Sunset Valley Jiu-Jitsu. That is,
That's where we train.
in my opinion, the premier jiu-jitsu school here in Pampanga.
Yeah.
So last week we talked about who you guys would choose for the Olympic team if jiu-jitsu ever
Yeah, we
became
had
a
a
sport.
very good reaction.
Yeah, everybody had their own opinions. Some of the popular names that popped up were people like Josh Cisneros out of the United States.
He's based in, he trains at Ares, so that's, I think, in San Jose, California.
Oh wow, he's out of the Bay Area. No way. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I was able to actually like watch one of his matches.
Yeah, with who?
It was last year's ADCC.
Oh, Gianni Grippo.
yes.
Nogi.
Yes. Yes.
He did that crazy leg lock.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me he is a go for broke type of guy.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Josh Cisneros' game?
Yeah, so I think as pure Filipino, I'm not sure if he migrated or he was born in the US. But yeah, he's pure Filipino. His background is wrestling. So he wrestled in, at least high school. So wrestling background. So really tough, really grind. He grinds, goes for the kill. So most of his matches are, I haven't seen him in a boring match.
Yeah.
He always goes for the kill.
I'm glad, he was put into the comments and you brought him up because I want to dive into his game and just watch and support other, Filipinos outside of the Philippines.
Okay. So those three that got top of my head, Filipinos based in the US, Josh Cisneros, DeAndre Corby is based in the East Coast, so I think Maryland or Virginia Beach area, that area over there. So he also competed in Nogi. He lost his first match to Fabricio Andre, but it was a good match. He just got his back taken, so he lost by points. But exciting also. Also pure Filipino, born in the Philippines, migrated in the US.
Another wrestler?
Also wrestled in high school. Him and his brother. I just forgot his brother's name. They both wrestled in high school. Both black belts now. Third one, Alex Enriquez, a female. So
Okay.
we had the pleasure of, she trained with us maybe 2 years ago. She did the seminar.
2023 January.
Yeah.
2000.
Nice.
So also wrestled in college. So Division 1 wrestler in college.
And is living in
She's living in, where does Alex live? Atlanta.
in the United States.
Based in Atlanta, yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure to check her
Yeah.
out.
Also
Okay.
wrestled.
Alex Enriquez.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
World no-gi champion. She's very credentialed.
In order to become a champion in these big leagues, would you say you would have to like dedicate your life to jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
course.
those three, Alex, Josh, those two, they're professional jiu-jitsu fighters, so they do it full time. I think it's just DeAndre. He actually, I think he works in the Navy. So he has a day job.
Wow.
So he's like he's the one of the few that professionally trains jiu-jitsu and he also has a day job.
Quick question, sidetrack, but because I'm not familiar quite yet, but Mr. Morgali was upset last week by
Maragali.
Nicholas
Meragali by Pixley.
Yeah.
Also a wrestler.
I had no idea who this Pixley fellow was.
Yeah.
Did you guys know about
We
him
know him
before?
now. No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
The purple belt, I think, but he wrestled. So he has good takedowns.
Andre told me he has been featured on the Daisy Fresh YouTube page.
Pedigo, yeah.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah, but is he a person who's just what do you call it when you're not? Is he a full-time jiu-jitsu practitioner?
I'm not sure. I would think so.
So was that a fluke, or was he on his way to beat him regardless of the injury?
Well, he was attacking takedowns aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it caught Merigali off guard. Defending the throws, the takedowns. So I think he injured. I'm not sure if he injured it. He had the prior injury, but definitely he injured it in the second throw.
Yeah.
He posted his arm, dislocated the shoulder.
Do you think how do you spell last name?
Merigali.
Merigali. Do you think he would have found a way to win if he wouldn't have got hurt?
Maybe, yeah. I'd
Yeah.
like to see a rematch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There has to be a
There has to
rematch,
be,
right? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Because that guy's such a monster, man.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I'll make sure to check out Cisneros, Corbe, and Enriquez.
James, I have a question
No,
for you.
please.
Bakit si Samuel Lagay hindi na i-invite sa ADCC, no?
He's more of a gi player. Maybe, so
Mas
some of
bar.
these people, sometimes they just focus on the gi. Because again, no gi is a different focus.
Yeah.
So I would imagine not a lot can do that. Unlike Mika Galvao. He's like the first
Oh.
person to win the Super Grand Slam. Meaning he won gold at Worlds, gold at Europeans, gold at Brasileiros, gold at PANS, and gold at ADCC. So he's the first person to do it. That's like the Super Grand Slam. Because before, the Grand Slam would be Worlds, PANS, and Europeans. That's what they consider a Grand Slam.
Okay.
And this guy won all 5, the major tournaments in a year.
Dang, man.
So crazy.
That's got to be so. You got to be so good.
And also, his girlfriend won gold at the Olympics. His girlfriend is a
Paris
wrestler.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Wow.
The youngest gold medalist in wrestling in Olympics. For a female, I think. Not bad.
This makes me think of another question, guys. Have you ever dated someone in your gym or that is another jiu-jitsu player?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that like? Does it make things sticky?
It's nice.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Training in the room and in the gym.
Yeah. Something like that.
But what happens after you break up? You just switch gyms?
I don't know how people handle that. Definitely, it's common. Usually one person will leave the gym
Yeah.
if that happens.
Like Maisa Bastos and Talison, no?
Well, I don't know because
They're both in AOJ. Oh,
I
yeah.
think they've patched things up.
See?
It can happen.
Yeah. But I mean, just imagine the bond you have.
Yeah.
Man, also, if you ever got into a physical fight, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
No rounds, no points.
Yeah.
It'll eventually lead to sex. Fionn Davies, she dates
Gabriel Souza.
Yeah.
Gabriel's.
Yeah. And they seem real happy.
Yeah.
Big old kiss after she won. After she won last week? CJI. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask Carla if she wants to do jiu-jitsu and see how it goes. Okay. Back to the nature at hand. We are going to talk about... Oh, here we go. Okay, so this was a little off topic, but it's on topic too. I'm going to start with you, Kuya JR. So this week, Joe Rogan brought on a guest. His name was Luis Elizondo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked for the Pentagon.
No.
Yeah, he worked for the Pentagon, man.
Really?
Yeah. Normal guy. And he still holds a security clearance with the Pentagon. So he can't talk about certain things.
Yeah.
But he came on Rogan and essentially said, aliens do exist, are real. Dude, this guy's not crazy. He's a normal guy, man. I listened to the whole podcast, about 2.5 hours, and he made nothing but
He smoked a joint?
sense. No. He was
Clean.
sober, clean,
No tinfoil hat.
no tinfoil hat. And it really made me believe. I already pretty much believed, but this guy made me there's no doubt.
Yeah, because he's legit.
Yeah, legit, man. Straight out of the Pentagon. So I want to ask our listeners, I want to ask you, KJR, do you think aliens exist?
Are aliens among us
Yeah.
already?
Yep.
I don't know. But coming from Rogan's pad, probably.
Right?
Yeah, probably, man.
So
So even Joe Rogan, who's that guy? Goggins? He's
Yeah,
a
David Goggins.
he's a former Navy SEAL,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess.
yeah, I mean,
Probably, man.
he brings on a plethora of guests. He brings on crazy
He
people.
still works in Pentagon. I know
He's retired,
yeah,
but he
of
he
course,
does
he's retired pala.
contract work with them
Consultation.
and he still is not able to reveal certain things. He could only talk about the things that have been
Yeah.
released.
So
But
yeah, I'm still listening to it. So he mentioned, very interesting. So, the videos that came out already, the Tic Tac
yes.
spacecraft.
Mhm.
So what he mentioned was that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's hundreds of videos that still remains to be declassified. So there's still a lot, in 4K.
In 4K.
Yeah.
In clear, because that's one of the biggest Steelman arguments against people who don't believe is that why don't we have any good clear vision in
They still
2024
haven't
of
released it
aliens?
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he talked about
That's scary, man.
it is scary, but also
Fascinating.
fascinating.
Yeah.
If aliens, if you're here, come on, just show us, dude. I want to know. I want to
We want to see you.
I want to see you. But
Yeah, train at our gym. Train
yeah, come
jiu-jitsu.
on, let's go.
Yeah.
We could turn you into white belt, blue belt real fast. 1 week, it's probably all you need.
Yeah, just 1 year training jiu-jitsu, you're gonna beat up your alien buddies for sure.
I mean, they went everywhere. They talked about a thought that aliens are the reason why humans are even the way we are. They intervened.
Mm.
So they supposedly, because time and space, according to this guy, are the same. Time and space is a human made up aspect that we separated them.
Mhm.
In alien terms, they're like how we need water. It's the same thing.
The same.
We're made of water. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So the thought for this theory was that at one point they saw a monkey and these monkeys have the best shot at being something amazing. So they came a long time ago and they just,
Experiments.
the little name of the Father and Son, Holy Spirit, and then bam.
Humans.
Yeah. Because over, what did he say? Over thousands of years, the human brain just developed
Doubled
out of
in
nowhere. No other species has done that.
Yeah.
So do you believe in aliens?
Most likely. I mean, it's actually, the chances of them not existing is actually lower than them existing.
Yeah. That's what Elon says.
Yeah.
And that guy obviously knows something.
If you're not in a simulation.
But you know what are the scarier ones? Oh, simulation. That scenario, that scares me the most.
Simulation?
Because it seems so pointless. If this is a simulation,
What is free will actually?
yeah.
Simulation, right?
I think a simulation to the point where they kind of just let us do our thing, but at the end of the day, it's not real. Because if you guys are paying attention to any of the AI generated videos or images, it's getting closer and closer real fast.
Yeah.
Like you can't even tell. So who's to say that this right here is not real?
Man.
For sure, if they released that to the public, we'd be fucked. Everybody would just lose it. Because like that's kind of a scenario where like, who is God? What is God? Right?
Yeah.
So if aliens do exist, do you still believe in God?
So possible.
So is alien the God?
Who knows? Maybe.
Was Jesus? What? No, seriously. Like I think about that a lot.
I mean, when you think
was
about
Jesus, Buddha, Allah the same person who came?
when you mention God, like most religions would say it's out of this world.
Yes.
So that's alien.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's just a label. When you think about it.
Rogan says the universe is God, which is a crazier one.
Yeah. I mean, maybe scientifically, when you try to wrap your mind around it, just think about what a light year is. So light, travels fast. So if you have a laser pointer, you like point the laser pointer, it's so fast, right? Like you're gonna hit the truck with the laser pointer. So that's how fast the light moves. So a light year means pointing that light, and it's gonna take a year. So that's a distance. It takes a year for you to see that light.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a light year. So imagine like thousands of light years. So that's like the distance of certain planets.
Yep.
So when you see their light or when they see our light, it takes like maybe 1,000 years to see it. So
yes,
after that 1,000 years, is that place still there?
Exactly.
See? So when you think about it that way,
it hurts my brain.
Yeah.
I need like 10 more zins just to even consider like the craziness of like just the fact that aliens could be here. Oh, one more last thing. I hate to ruin it for you, but towards the end of the podcast, they talked about an experience from the 90s. So they had Navy SEALs out on a mission in the middle of the ocean. I think they were in the Atlantic, and they were retrieving a missile that had been dropped. They just needed to get it. So they were in a submarine, and then there was a submarine, and then there was a helicopter, and they were lowering the frogmen, the Navy SEALs, to go retrieve the missile. And out of nowhere, this sphere-like figure, black as the devil, as they described it, came out of nowhere and took from the ocean, came out of nowhere, took the missile and disappeared.
Like Zeus? Like Zeus?
No, just this black object, bigger than a submarine. It just took the missile and disappeared. And this is declassified. You can find it right now.
there's no video of it.
There's no video. It's just an experience.
Article.
Like it's a written down thing that happened with the Navy, and they declassified it. It's just for us to find. So slowly but surely, the U.S. government is releasing little tidbits so we don't go crazy and they're just slowly telling us, hey, we're not alone. And that freaks me out.
Yeah, when you think about it, like the movies coming out in the past 10 years, very alien centric.
Yeah.
What's the Netflix series? The Kids. Fuck.
Wait.
The little girl.
Oh, 11?
11. The name of the girl.
The girl's 11? Is that?
Yeah. The girl's name's 11.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Stranger Things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Alien.
They're like preparing us.
Yeah. I like that. They're like preparing.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Like for us, it's so unfathomable, but for our kids, we're going to be like, yeah, aliens.
It's nothing. Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
That's my classmate.
Yeah, that's on Disney. Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
So before we move on, James, are you an alien?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I mean, like, so if aliens are among us and they're like, whether, I don't know how they're gonna turn into humans, will they still know they're an alien? Let's say alien born here. Let's say an alien family migrated here on Earth. He had kids.
Yeah.
Will that alien still know he's an alien or just a human being?
So you're saying like there's a Last Samurai type of figure who said,
Yeah, like I know a story. It's coming from my professor. He said, every time you go to the mall, and given we see 10 people, right?
Yeah.
Not 10 of them are human.
Some of them are
Yeah.
aliens.
Yeah, some of them like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine if you go to a mall in Los Angeles, you go to Home Depot, there are a lot of aliens.
There you go. There you go. If aliens do exist, where do they live? For sure, LA, dude. For sure, LA, man. Come on.
food.
I mean, think about from the moment you were born to now, how many aliens, if they are real, have come into your life? Not even just people you've passed by.
Yeah.
I can think of like 5 right now. It's like, oh, you're definitely an alien. I think my dad's an alien. Yeah, my dad's a different man, dude. Does that make me half alien? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't even know.
You wouldn't know.
I have no idea.
You had no idea.
Dang, dude. Why couldn't I have been taller? All right. Let's get back into jiu-jitsu.
Aliens in Jiu Jitsu, maybe?
Oh, okay. If an alien had to choose a guard, what do you think their guard is? First, I'm choosing octopus guard. That's an alien guard.
Alien guard.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to be using lapels.
Yeah.
So,
100%. What do you think an alien would choose if they're going to choose their own guard?
Keenan Cornelius is a galaxy guard or worm guard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
strangles.
I've never even heard of this.
So using the lapel as a extension of
Oh, like this.
It's called worm guard?
worm
Galaxy guard?
galaxy guard,
Ooh, I
any
like
lapel
this.
guard.
Yeah. Would you say this is like a more advanced guard or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Show while Kuya pulls it up.
Water.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Worm guard. That's for like upper belts, huh? Yeah. I wonder what Kuya Jared, what would you choose? What would your alien guard be?
Alien guard. Yeah, Keenan.
Oh yeah, the worm guard.
Yeah, he's the creator.
Okay. Wow. Delivery of water
Nice.
to homes and garden here in Bacolor. Thank you. I needed this. All right. So last week was a CGI. I'm pretty sure by now everybody's seen it. Did you guys see?
Quick. This
Yeah.
is worm guard.
Oh yeah, worm guard. Here we go. Let me see this shit.
That's James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's James?
yeah.
Where did all this hair come from?
So that's one of the basic.
Can you send this to me later?
Yeah, one of the.
So like creating an entanglement using the lapel.
Where is this?
This was from an
Different.
our
location.
first location.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Sometimes you grab my lapel like that when I don't have my belt on. Oh, it's super hard. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not even. You have a mustache. I'm not.
Dude, I used to
You're
have
not-
longer hair.
I'm not even paying attention to the worm. You have a mustache. You have so much hair. You got to send this to me so I can put it on.
See,
Oh,
the leg,
wow.
I weave it inside the lapel.
Yep.
Then I pass the lapel to my other arm, intertwining the leg. So I'm trapping the leg with the lapel. See, my leg is like stuck there. I can't take it out.
Oh, wow. Therefore, worm guard. Wow, this is cool. Oh, wow. You turned it into a back take.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sick.
James Eros lapel din, no?
Yeah, actually,
Eros.
Wow.
that's one of his specialties.
Ooh, I'm going to
Eros,
YouTube
Eros
this.
one of the good lapel players.
Nice.
Worm guard players.
Yeah, so fun fact about the worm guard. The creator, well, of course, it will forever be linked to Keenan.
Yeah.
But one of his co-creator I would say is Andres Brunovskis.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the scientists behind the worm.
Nakaroll mo na si Andres
Yeah.
no, nung nag-seminar siya.
So the history of the worm guard, how it was invented, because they used to be teammates with JT Torres, also a high level American black belt.
JT Torres were Fian Davis trains.
Yeah. Two-time
okay.
ADCC champion. So anyway, so this guy, JT, is known for his guard passing. So he's passing everyone's guard, Keenan's guard, Andres' guard. So they had to that's the creation, the origin story of
Wow.
just to prevent him from passing.
Gotcha.
Just seeing worm guards. Keenan and Andres are very smart about it.
Yeah.
Because you cannot see using your lapel as a defense or offense, right?
Yeah.
It's very smart.
I had no idea that was a guard that you were doing to me.
Oh, the lapel?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it was
It is.
so. It made me think like I always have to keep my belt on. It like helps out a little bit because every time I don't have my belt on, like it's just there for you to grab.
So it's funny. So one of the things that he did, JT. So this was just the story is because you're always gonna go for your right lapel, right? So this one. So the lapel that's like on top of the other, that's the lapel you get. That's the lapel you take out of the belt to wrap around with your leg. Or
Gotcha.
intertwine with the leg. So what he did, because they've been doing it a lot and they've been having success. So he would switch the lapel. So instead of the right over left, he did
Left over right.
So now when they're trying to, oh no, this is a different. I can't take out
Okay.
the lapel I need.
In competition, do you have to have your lapel? I mean, your
Left
jacket-
over?
Does it
No,
have
no.
to be like
No,
that?
not really.
Okay.
I do that too. If
Oh,
I know
okay.
if I'm going with someone who does worm guard, I'm gonna
Yeah.
switch my lapel
Nice.
just to give them a harder time.
Man, the nuances of jiu-jitsu are crazy.
Yeah.
Like the littlest thing. It's crazy.
Did you see the smart move JT Torres did? Is he just switched the lapel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a small detail,
And it-
but a big impact on the game.
It like ruins your game plan.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention. How do they put on their jacket?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Man, it's such a long way to go. Jeez, man. So, like I was saying, CGI was last week. Did you? Well, of course you
Yeah.
saw it. You're the one who brought it up to me. What were your thoughts when Cade was against Mateus Diniz and he essentially slapped him?
Swing, man.
He tried to make it look like a, what do you call it? Like a
Collar
neck
tie.
Collar
yeah,
tie.
collar tie, but
Swing, man. If I was the referee, I would DQ the guy. I would DQ. For me, man, because if you see Mateus, the collar tie he did, it's like he was stripped.
Yeah.
And then did a regular collar tie, man. If you see Nogi, worst collar tie was Gordon Ryan versus Cyborg, man.
It's not even a collar tie, it's a slap.
It's a slap.
It's a
It's a
slap.
slap. Man,
Yeah.
slap. It's not collar tie.
And he did it repetitively. So
Repetitively, and then he got DQ'd. But man, Cyborg before is just doing collar tie like this or slap. Just one. But Pruotolo did a combo, bro.
yeah.
three hooks,
Yeah.
man.
It's like he was in one championship fighting, dude.
It's for me. He should get DQ'd.
If that was the
He got
ADCC,
DQ'd.
do you think he would have got DQ'd if it was ADCC or no?
I don't think no.
No.
I don't think also no.
But if you're the referee, you would have called
At
it.
least-
At least
penalty or warning.
penalty
Yeah.
or
But
warning.
he
Yeah.
got warned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not DQ'd. I'm sorry, penalty or warning.
What do you think? Was it too much or it was fine?
I think it's a bit hard to say. So definitely it's more aggressive than usual.
Yeah.
So at least it warrants a penalty or a stern warning
Or they could give the round to Mateus like
Yeah,
10-8.
or minus point.
Minus
Yeah, yeah.
points.
They can do that.
Yeah. Actually, DQ'd. No DQ'd. I'm sorry. No DQ. Penalty or warning. Or points.
Because for Cade, nothing really happened. They just said knock it off, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
But again, at that moment, we cannot tell is it Cade? Is it Cade? Yeah.
Cade.
What it
Maybe
felt
he
when
could
he
have
got hit.
been disqualified if Mateus like flop. Like
Ah, yeah,
yeah.
like a soccer player would.
Yeah.
Pretending to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Did you see Mateus? It's just
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
It was very unnecessary.
yeah, it is very.
I watched it again. When you first sent it to me, I was like, it's fine.
No,
But then I watched it over and over again. I was like, oh,
he's swinging, man.
very intentional. Yeah. Because he was responding to what he did to him. And it wasn't even that bad that
Yeah.
you said. It was just more,
Yeah,
So.
like a regular collar tie.
Just try it on me one time. Let's see how it feels.
See full swing,
Yeah, dude.
swing, man.
The only thing he was missing was a closed fist.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's it.
exactly.
That's the only
I
thing.
guess that's it. Since it's an open hand, kind of like a club, then that's like the thin line. If it's like closed fist, then yeah, it's
Yeah.
disqualification.
Yep. Queer JR,
Yeah.
are you familiar with the game FMK?
No,
No?
no.
All right, let me and James explain to you. It's called
This is supposed to happen like episode 2.
what? Which one?
That one.
Fuck, Marry, Kill?
I no.
No. What game are you referring to? We could play it right now.
No.
Okay, so the game is called Fuck, Marry, Kill. I'm going to give 3 people to you. You have to choose one to fuck. You have to choose one to marry and one to kill. I'm gonna,
FMK?
yeah, FMK.
Fuck,
Marry, kill. We'll go with James first as an example.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, go James.
All right.
So, do you want to start with the males or females? We got
Male and female.
we're equal opportunity
Okay.
here.
We're very inclusive.
Very inclusive. Like we love everybody.
We love everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you want to start with the males or the
Let's
females?
start with the females first.
Okay. So you have to fuck one. You have to marry one. You have to kill
Okay.
one. Okay. So here are the names: Fionn Davies,
Okay.
Mackenzie Dern,
Okay.
and Gabi Garcia.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'll probably marry Theon Davis.
Yep.
I need that green card. That Welsh passport.
You want to go visit Jay?
Yeah.
You go visit Jay Swanson in the
Yeah.
United Kingdom?
I need that Welsh passport or English passport.
There you go. Smart.
Now I'm torn. Who do I?
You're torn.
I'm torn.
I knew you had that Craig Jones in you, bro. I know you had it in you.
I probably sorry, Gabby. I'm gonna have to kill you. Although you're very likable, especially after CGI.
Yeah, after CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
But-
she changed her.
Yeah.
Her.
I don't think-
look.
I don't think I can kill her because she won't let me. I mean, how can you kill her? So, yeah, and I'll fuck Mackenzie.
Yeah. Not a bad choice.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I'll marry Fionn.
Nice.
For the green card,
No, I need that legit knee cut that his
Yeah,
fame was off.
The basic bitch knee cut.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's a lifetime of teaching with Fionn Davies. You're right.
And of course, I'm gonna kill Gabi.
How are you gonna kill Gabby? With kindness?
Yeah, with kindness. Yeah, with kindness.
Okay, and then then fuck Mackenzie Dern.
Now we're gonna be Eskimo brothers then.
You guys have that here, Eskimo Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? Okay, no. We all have an Eskimo brother, right? No, we don't. No. I guess it's my turn. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Okay. So I'm gonna fuck Fionn Davies.
Okay.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry. No, wait. No, I'm gonna kill Mackenzie Dern.
Kill Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fuck Gabi Garcia.
Okay.
What an experience that would be just to be like dominated by that
Okay. So
that
you're,
Amazon.
You're the one who's gonna get fucked.
Yeah. Why not? She's what, 6'4"?
Hey, maybe she's gonna transfer her height to you. Maybe
Yeah.
alter your genetics a little bit.
I mean, okay, like this is a once in a lifetime thing. Just imagine what it would be like.
Oh, that's the OnlyFans collaboration Craig is looking for.
Mm-hmm. In order for me to hit it from the back, I'd have to get a ladder.
Yeah. Or phone books.
Yeah. A phone book. What's a phone book? Yeah. So that's what I would do, just to kind of switch it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sorry, Mackenzie Dern, but I feel like Mackenzie Dern and Fionn Davies, they're kind of like interchangeable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So marry Fionn, kill Mackenzie, fuck
Fuck
Gabi. Just for the experience.
Okay.
Why not, man?
For the story.
Yeah, dude.
For,
And
the,
then
for the podcast.
my Instagram would go wild. Yeah. That's about jiu-jitsu, right? Oh, it's not over yet. Okay, here we go. So
Okay.
male version, guys.
Yeah.
So FMK. So we have Mergali, Gordon, and Galvo. Of course, because we are Atos affiliated. So who would you...
Don't ask me, man. Ask me first.
Oh man.
I'll ask you, but your whole thing is just going to be boo.
FMK?
Yeah,
Who again?
FMK.
Who are the three again?
Mergali. How do you pronounce his last name again? Sorry, guys.
Marigali.
Mergali, Gordon Ryan, and Galvo. Our Lord and Savior leader.
Our Lord and Savior. Man,
Mhm.
so you gotta marry Mr. Galva.
Of course.
So we get to be like I get to be Mrs. Atos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna inherit the Atos from him.
Yep. You'll be a black belt right
yeah,
away.
Angelica's gonna be out of the
Sorry,
picture.
the mistress.
Yeah, and kill Gordon.
Yeah.
I'll be the person. I'm gonna be loved by the Brazilians. I'm gonna be the person who kills Gordon.
Oh, do the Brazilians hate Gordon Ryan?
Most of them, I guess.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
They
that.
don't like him so much.
Yeah.
Man, then I'll probably gonna marry Marigali because he seems like a good kisser.
With that blonde hair?
Yeah, with that
Come
blonde
on.
hair.
Woo.
With that German bloodline, you know.
to save time, I would do the exact same thing. Gordon Ryan is the GOAT, but he just whines so much. It annoys me, dude. He just whines. Like, to be that good, why do you have to just whine all the time, man? So, but he is the GOAT. Best ever right now.
And if you kill the goat, you become the.
Yeah, there you go. I'll marry Galvao. Come on, man. I'll be a black belt right away. Let's go. And then that blonde hair with Marigali.
Yeah.
I think
you're also gonna need a step ladder for him.
he's a big motherfucker, dude. I'll email you guys as JR's answer later.
No. It's just mostly the same.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna kill Gordon because he talks a lot. He talks a lot, man.
Yeah, dude.
And I think you have to bleep this one because of the racial thing. He's too white.
No, you don't have to believe that. It's true.
He's too white.
Yeah.
Bro.
We talked about this in private. He's from fucking New York or New Jersey. One of the most diverse like places. There's Filipinos, there's Mexicans, and then all of a sudden, like, he's this Texan guy out of nowhere. Like, come on, man.
I mean, of course, he's gonna like maul me if we rolled, right?
Yeah.
But I don't like him. And I have the right to say I don't like him.
At first, I thought he was playing heel, but no, that's just who he is, dude.
No.
To be that amazing, why do you have to whine so much?
Yeah.
And then did you guys see this week? Because I follow him, you know? He like was backing up all the people he lost. Like, unnecessary. So unnecessary. Like, he was explaining to why Marigali lost. Like, we all know why.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. He broke his fucking like shoulder.
Yeah.
Still the GOAT, but whatever.
It's a big slap to him. What Craig Jones did last week.
Yeah.
For history.
Did you guys get a lot of satisfaction out of that?
Yeah.
Like, the CGI did so well.
Yeah. I was like, fuck you, Gordon.
Yep. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so you guys heard it first. For FMK, we're marrying Galvao. Yeah. So this is like guys, I have a feeling this is the best jiu-jitsu podcast in all of Philippines. Do you know why I say that?
Why?
Because I think we're the only jiu-jitsu podcast in all of Philippines right now.
That's true.
I did a search. Like, there's a lot of people who tried to start, but they just weren't able to finish it. You know, they had really good content and stuff, but it's just we're the only ones going right now. Huh? Yeah, we're just talking about Filipino podcast about jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
There's not too many.
Not too many. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Prof. Franco Aurelio
more of
before.
MMA.
But the thing is, again, if you're too busy with your daily life, so it's kind of hard. So
yeah.
And I think he does it alone.
He does it alone. Yeah.
Also,
he does it alone.
Different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen this. Yeah. Well, shout out to what's his name again?
Franco.
Like, doing a podcast alone is
that's I would imagine it's very different.
A lot of planning. We should try that one time, guys. You just do solo podcast. See how long you last.
No,
Ready? Go.
I can, man. I can. That's why I said congratulations last week, bro.
Yeah. It's not easy for sure.
It's not easy.
You just end up
and being stupid wearing a gi.
You just end up talking about yourself, which is so boring to the listeners.
Yeah.
Because what else can you talk about except for yourself?
Yep.
You know what I mean? You got to be so good at podcasting for that. But go.
Have you considered doing DJing before, like disc jockey?
Me, no.
Like radio DJ?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm. No. Why?
Yeah, because you talk a lot. In a nice way, bro.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of BJJ names.
Oh, fuck.
What's my BJJ name again?
What did I say?
What's the Tagalog word for talk too much? Madaldal?
Madaldal BJJ.
Madaldal BJJ. So,
hindi, pinag-usapan kasi namin last time, parang hindi ka jiu-jitsu kung yung pangalan mo sa Instagram mo lang BJJ.
I think we should save that for the next episode of like, you know, when is it the right time to add BJJ to your user handle? But for me, for sure, it's talk too much BJJ.
Too much BJJ.
That's funny. That is funny. Okay, guys. Best part of the podcast, listener questions. Here we go. So I asked actually today a whole bunch of questions. So let's see.
Oh, so we have lots of people like messaging.
A good amount. So I asked for the first one is the best guard in jiu-jitsu. Obviously, this is opinion based.
Just general.
Yep. So username Kuku Muglucky, aka Aris. He says shallow lasso.
Okay.
Ingi.
Okay, so
best smelling award Andre stated says close guard for life, motherfucker. Oh, this is a person I don't know. Are you familiar with a chess.sg?
No.
Okay, he says, he might have misunderstood, but he says the best guard players are Mikey Musumeci and
Okay.
Rafa Mendez. Agree?
I agree.
Okay.
Who though? Rafa Mendez and
Rafa
Mikey
Mendez, Mikey Musumeci.
yeah.
Best close guard players. Kyleness of yours. I think that's Kyle. He says deep half. Does Kyle play deep half?
no, that's not Kyle. What's the
That's a
surname?
different Kyle. Okay. So username Kyleness of yours _ says deep half.
Deep half.
Former guest, friend of the podcast, Japanimal says spider and half guard.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, Justin plays spider guard?
No. Recently.
Okay.
He's kind of drilling it now.
Okay, nice. And good old Diego says close guard.
Close guard.
Close guard.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. So as a general
Please.
guard, I would say close guard.
Yeah.
Just because of the one-sidedness of it. So whenever you have the close guard, you can attack at will, sweeps, get submissions. Whereas the guy inside your close guard, they have to open your guard first to be effective, to do a pass, do submissions. I guess it's different if it's if they're striking. So if it's you have to adjust your close guard if it's MMA. So you have to they call it a valetudo guard, where you want to break the posture. So you want to control the posture by hugging the head to limit strikes that can knock you out, But yeah, close guard would be king in a general sense. But I guess with the gi, if you're focusing on the gi, any of the lapel guards, because now you're not relying on the arms to control. Now you're just using the lapel, and the lapel is always gonna be there. So it's a lot more. You have to be technical in how to untangle yourself from the lapel. So it's more difficult to pass.
Learn to connect and disconnect.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Are there still high level gi players that use close guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hodger Gracie, I would say, is the best.
Yeah.
I would say you add them in the list of the best guard players because I don't think you won't find a video of him getting his guard passed.
Wow.
Never been submitted at black belt. Last time he got submitted was in blue belt.
Sino?
Hodger Gracie.
Oh.
Yeah, his main guard is close guard.
Nice. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Next question is best guard for the streets. So kind of what we talked about earlier, what you would use. So RS says half guard. Andre says armed security guard. Artie, shout out to Artie. He trained with us a couple weeks ago. He's the pilot. He trains in Manila. Remember he was with us a couple weeks ago?
Okay.
2-stripe white belt.
Mm.
He said security guard. Wait. Anyway, so his username is RDBO. Chess.sg says open guard for no gi. And then for gi, lasso, spider,
That's
also
the first question.
DLR.
That's the first question.
What?
His
Well-
answer is the first question.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, duh. And then DLR for the streets. Like your friend.
No. Stupid.
Dessa says a bodyguard. Joke. Japanimal says open guard. Have room to use your legs to kick or get up.
Makes sense.
Just my opinion. And then, of course, the one and only Diego says open guard, foot on their hips, easier to pull a gun with distance. Yeah, that'd be a badass way to fucking pull your gun in fucking open guard and then you just shoot up. Oh man, you're going to jail for sure.
So I say close guard.
Close guard.
Valetudo guard.
Yeah. Okay.
You have
Okay.
good control of the hip and then you can control his
And there's
posture.
just so much data of it. To watch any MMA, UFC fight, whenever they get to the ground, they're always gonna go for a close guard. You should break the posture,
It makes sense.
stand up.
It's just a good way to control something.
Yeah.
All right, guys. And the most important question I asked, are aliens real?
Yeah, I think we answered that.
A whopping 88%
Okay.
says aliens, yes, are real. And we only got one vote no. I'm just going to say who doesn't believe in aliens. Justin.
Justin.
Justin
Maybe
does
he's an
not.
alien.
Huh?
Maybe he's an
Oh,
alien.
yeah, because that's what an alien would
That's what
say.
an alien would say.
He doesn't want people to know about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, you just gave yourself away. You're an alien.
His name is Francis.
Yeah, his real name is Francis. Cheese, if you're watching, this is an official invite. We want to have you on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Oh, birthdays. Happy birthday to Cheese. Happy birthday to Amara. Happy birthday to my wife yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Related to James.
Belated to
A
James.
lot of August birthday.
Yeah, man. It's a good time to have a birthday. It's a good time. Can you see the thing from here or no? I think we're in at an hour. But anyways, before we wrap it up, guys, do you have anything else you want to talk about on the pod before we wrap up episode 13?
How many hours?
We're at an hour already.
An hour.
Yeah, we're at an hour.
Maybe we can talk about, since we've talked about aliens, maybe we can discuss.
Every time we're talking about like crazy things.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you are really watching Top Talk, pansinin nyo last episode, walang gana si James. Ang tamlay mo last week. Right? I'm like, James last week is like, oh, that's not James.
Yeah. That's how
may sakit ka pa nung Sunday, no?
Body aches eh.
yeah. That's how you know James is like not himself.
Yeah.
Is when he's not talking about conspiracy
Guys,
theories, murder mysteries.
He's so quiet last week. It's just, I was like, fuck. Tapos ngayon parang, saya-saya, parang putang ina. Anyway, game.
So maybe as a good segue, since we discussed aliens, how about conspiracy theories that turned out to be true?
Oh.
You have one? You have a lot?
I have a lot.
Ping isa.
Let's go. I'm ready because aliens are real.
Let's discuss the. Yeah, I like to discuss unholy unions. Specifically between the medical industry and certain other industries like the tobacco industry. So there used to be a time where doctors were prescribing cigarettes.
Yeah.
So 50 years ago, doctors would prescribe, cigarettes. And when the studies were coming out that, cigarettes causes, diseases like cancer, lung cancer, emphysema, stuff like that. In connivance with the medical industry, they like buried that study deep. They didn't want people knowing that it causes cancer. So that's an unholy union that turned out to be true.
Yeah, big tobacco worldwide is this big scary force.
Yeah.
Because till this day, people smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what it's going to do to you. But back in the day, we were lied to.
Yeah.
So what do you think that is? Do you think that's still existing today?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
What do you think we could liken it to? Maybe this?
I mean, that's their way of adapting to the times.
Yeah.
So given that there's like countless studies of the smoke itself, causing, maybe it's the pesticides that's causing the diseases.
Yeah.
So now they have to adapt. They have to like introduce patches, pouches. That's like you're bypassing the normal disease causing elements of smoke or cigarettes. But they still have to sell nicotine. So nicotine is the drug that's actually what they're selling.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why they had to adapt, in my opinion. Because when you think about it, like a lot of people have been involved or have been using tobacco for thousands of years. They chew it. The natural way is chewing it. If you go to South America, it's very common. They like chew tobacco.
Yeah.
And there's no compared to like cigarettes, it's not as harmful, I would say. But again, big tobacco has to make the money. So
I have a question for you guys then. Let's say you are like head honcho for one of these big, let's say you work for Marlboro.
Yeah.
And you know that exactly what your product is doing to people. What's your minimum dollar amount to where you're going to continue to, essentially kill people slowly but surely?
like
How much are you
annual earnings?
Yeah, because that's a question I ask that's a question I have for these people. Like, you work for Marlboro, this product is killing people, yet you still continue to do it. They must be making millions of dollars.
Billions.
So for me, I would have to make at least.
And
Like-
funny thing now, like the cigarette packs, they have like
Warnings.
warnings and
This is a
like
requirement.
Pictures.
like pictures of diseases.
Yes.
When I was smoking back then, because I stopped smoking like 2018, 19. I was smoking back then. It's buried me, man. Tagalog.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Bibili ako sa tindahan. So may mga asthma, emphysema,
Lung cancer.
Lung cancer. Tapos bibili ako sa tindahan. Pabili pong Marlboro Red. Yung asthma lang yung saktong sakit lang yung makukuha ko. Hindi ka
Pupili ka ng box.
Gino-joke ko. I make it a joke. Like, ate, can you just give me the pack of cigarette with the asthma on it? So I can just get asthma and emphysema.
Oh, so they would use different ones for each one. Like this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. But yet you still...
No. I mean, they just have like the picture of the disease you would
Gotcha.
get.
You know, here, speaking of Zins, so you can buy Zins here in the Philippines now, but the packs here, they are required to put the pictures. In America, you don't have to. You don't have to.
So
which is weird. Yeah, because it doesn't.
It doesn't make sense, man. You're selling, like you're killing people, right?
Yeah.
And then you have warning. So I don't know. I don't get it.
So how much would you have to make in order to be okay with
People dying.
selling a product that's going to kill people?
I don't know, man.
I would have to be making it more than $10 million a year.
Has to be in the billion.
Because you have to, like, at the end of the day, you have yourself.
Yeah.
You're selling.
And how
do you justify that?
You just have to make yourself feel better by donating to charities.
To what charities? Cancer research? Yeah. Oh my God, dude. But that's the reality of it. That's what happens.
That's what happens.
And it makes me think about another one, sugar and fat.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah. Because we were for real lied to about...
I mean, the food pyramid, that's a sham.
Oh, dude. The worst. Because on top of the food pyramid was sugar from
base,
cereal.
Excuse me,
the essential.
bread.
The most essential, yeah.
Yeah,
the bottom. They wanted you to eat corn. They wanted you to eat bread for breakfast. Like, I remember when I was in third grade, a healthy breakfast was a chocolate chip muffin.
What?
That's a cake.
Shoot.
That's a cake, dude.
All processed.
Yeah. That was a healthy breakfast. And now, like, as dads, I'm so concerned about him eating cereal. Cereal's a treat.
No.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's why when Kat visited her sister in America, she got surprised that the breakfast of her nephew and niece are pizza, cereals.
Yeah, I guess even if you go to the school cafeterias, right? All unhealthy.
Especially like lower income areas.
Like public school.
Mm-hmm. They did, I don't know how much this helps, but I think in most schools across America, they took away soda machines. But you know what they replaced it with?
Yeah.
Juice.
Shoot.
High fructose corn syrup juice. It's like, it's the same thing.
Man, those juice.
Yeah. That was another lie. Orange juice. No. Sunny D. Sunny D is just, you might as well just drink soda. There's so much sugar.
Yeah.
So
it's
like
just flavoring.
Yeah. And so the sugar industry was tied with, or they didn't tie, they would bribe scientists to say that, was it like eating a lot of meat? So they attacked the meat industry.
Or fat. Generally fat.
Generally fat, yeah. When in reality, fat's...
good for you. Good
you need it.
Brain, yeah.
You need it. We talked about this... Did we talk about it on the podcast with rabbits?
Rabbits.
Yeah. We talked about rabbits last week. If you just eat only rabbits, you're eventually going to die because you have no fat.
No fat.
And then, I mean, if you tell my mom who's in her 60s right now, till this day, she believes that eating too much fat's going to kill you.
Cholesterol.
No.
Yeah, my mom believes that.
Really?
Because that's what she was told in her time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
The Filipino way.
Yeah.
I mean, even here in the Philippines, most people still think fasting is bad. Like you're supposed to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My mom thinks I'm so dumb for fasting.
Exactly.
She thinks I'm so dumb.
Even Kat before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't you just come off of a 36 hour?
28. Yeah, 28. Day before Amara's birth celebration.
Still alive.
Yeah, man.
Still alive. Didn't die.
And I feel great when I started fasting again.
Yeah.
Because I started fasting like 2021, 2022 was good year for me. Then I kind of stopped when Kat got pregnant. And then back at it again. It's good.
And it just makes me wonder, like, what is happening today that they're telling us that we're gonna look back on and we're like, man, we were lied to.
Even in the Bible, right? Fasting.
Yeah, all religions.
Yes.
All religions, man.
Islam, they fast.
Yeah.
Ramadan.
Every year they have to.
The Hindus do it. The Buddhists do it.
I think Bilal had a fight a couple of years ago where it happened during Ramadan.
Okay.
And he fought, fasted.
Okay.
I don't think he won. But and even Khabib, he had a couple championship runs during Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
So GSP, obviously, he's another one.
And but GSP has a condition, right?
Yep. And didn't it fix him? He credits it fasting to fixing his disease that he had.
Wancho, bro. Wancho. Pamintuan. He's the one who introduces me fasting. He's taking medications before with his
High blood.
After doing a fasting for almost a year, his medications
Gone.
he stops doing medications.
He looks good. I saw him on Friday.
Yeah, he did fasting again.
He used to be big, right?
He used to be big. He used to be 185. Now he's 160 again.
Wow. Yeah, he looks real good.
Yeah.
But he doesn't train anymore, no?
We are busy with work,
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. You got any other conspiracies for us?
Yeah, man. Yeah, even marijuana, right?
Oh, that's
even marijuana.
Yeah.
Even marijuana.
That's like the biggest one. That's the most
man.
unfortunate.
You cannot deny that.
Yeah.
You cannot deny that.
I mean, it is medicine.
Yeah.
It's medicine. Can't be.
Not even the smoking aspect of it, but the oil. It's
Yeah.
actually medicine.
If my dad's still alive, I'm gonna give him cannabis because of my dad has yung nanginginig siya. I forgot.
Alzheimer's.
Hindi naman.
Parkinson's.
Di rin. Like close to Parkinson's. He has that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So he's having a hard time like eating.
Oh, wow.
So when he eats with his hands. When he first met Kat, we're at the lunch, the restaurant, he was so shy. My dad was so shy.
Oh,
Like
man.
every time he took a food and put it in his mouth, he's too shy. And I said, just eat with your hands, man. Eat with your hands, daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's too shy. And eventually, he got used to it with Kat.
But till this day, in this country specifically, very illegal, right?
Very legal.
Still is.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you don't legalize it, but for medical reasons, I think they should consider.
I mean, at least the
CBD, at the
oil.
very
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
oil. Where you can't even get high from it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the science behind marijuana is so advanced where, once again, you can take the good parts from weed and not get high.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think it's called like I don't want to upset all of our marijuana heads, so I don't want to say it, but basically you can smoke a strain of weed and you'll be crispy in the brain. You won't even feel anything and you'll get all the benefits.
Yeah.
Dude, my wife, one of the main reasons why she started doing marijuana in the States was because she has rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
yeah.
she was taking Motrin every day. So bad for you, but
Yeah.
Bad inflammation.
yeah, bad inflammation, like to the point where she couldn't even grip like a cup.
Oh, yeah.
It was really bad, and she had to take Motrin every day, like a lot of Motrin, scary amounts of Motrin.
A lot of side effects.
And she was able to go cold turkey with marijuana, and it took away her RA, dude. I'm not even exaggerating. She still has a little bit of inflammation, but she's back to normal.
Okay.
For someone who has RA. I don't know. Once again, my second act as president of the Philippines is to legalize marijuana.
The first one was?
BJJ.
BJJ.
And then just imagine if you do the two together at the same
Oh, yeah.
time.
Perfect.
Nick Diaz, the Diaz brothers, right? So, I don't know.
When was the last time you smoked marijuana?
I don't want to get taken and in trouble. I'm just kidding. Me last time. I'm just joking around. It's been a while. So it was. It was definitely in the United States. It was about like 3-4 years ago. It was on Carla's birthday. But the reason why I stopped was because, dude, I was a heavy user every day,
Really?
all day. Yeah, man.
It's legal.
Yeah, it's legal. Well, when I started, it was still illegal. Those were the good old
Allegedly.
days.
How
Those were
many joint a day? Or just one joint a day?
It was it
Joint
was
is... a
yeah
thing.
yeah. How'd you know I'm a joint guy? How'd you know, man? How'd you know?
I don't
You
know.
look like
Do you look like a joint guy?
you always put something in your mouth.
That's because I said Gabi Garcia. Huh? Yeah, I'm a joint guy, dude. I would do 2 joints a day.
Oh.
It didn't take much for me. I was a lightweight. It was lightweight, but it was 2 joints a day.
I think that's a lot, right? 2 joints.
Not for some people. No, man.
But for regular people, that's a lot. For normal, like, users.
For someone who, yeah.
But if you're, like, everyday user of marijuana.
Some of my friends use
Man,
they need to be.
I think I've watched, like, I think Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg. Like,
A joint.
a lot, bro.
Yeah.
A lot.
Mm-mm. I mean, if you want to visit the other realms that we were talking about where the aliens exist, then you can smoke that amount. But that's actually why I don't smoke weed like I pretty much don't do weed anymore, just because I had 2 experiences that were really, really bad for me. And in my opinion, it was like the universe telling me like, it's time for you to stop. I was abusing it.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe because the problem was when I smoked weed, I would just go ham on food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like that's what I missed the most, actually.
Yeah.
Just imagine having a cheeseburger in HDMI. Oh, you can have a cheeseburger in HD. I said HDMI in HD. You can have a cheeseburger in on a regular TV, or you can have a cheeseburger in 4K. That's like how I like to describe it. Oh, it's so good. But anyways, that was every day. I was on a road to death, I think, if I wouldn't have stopped smoking weed, because that was my favorite thing to do. So as soon as I get off work, I would smoke like a whole joint, and I would eat like 3 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and a milkshake.
I have a question. What's the cheeseburger that you ate the most?
Oh, In-N-Out, dude.
In-N-Out?
A double for In-N-Out, animal style fries, raw onions.
3 double?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Look at all the damage I've done to myself because of that. So, God, universe, alien, whoever it was, said, "Oh,
Garcia.
You Gabi Garcia. You motherfucker." I told you just one time, okay? No, just kidding.
No, it's
Just one time. I want to know what it's like.
I want to know what
I just want to know. I got to see. But if I wouldn't have stopped, I don't think I'd be here today. I was on a path of destruction. So that's why I stopped.
How's the feeling?
I actually like... No. No. I just miss eating HD cheeseburgers.
Never mind. Did that.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah, HD cheeseburger. I mean, I think about it.
4K cheeseburger.
I think...
4K
think-
cheeseburger.
4K.
4K cheeseburger.
I was thinking about it like earlier, like when I was having your chicken tacos.
Yeah.
I actually thought, like, I wonder what this would be like eating it high.
Oh.
I still think about this. Like, I wonder what this would taste like eating it high. But I don't anymore because, man, my 2 panic attacks, dude, I visited like the devil. I visited God, and it lasted 48 hours. It was so scary. So I stopped.
Bro, it's scary.
But I think every person should do that at least once.
Yeah.
Visit the dark realm.
Especially if you're in California.
It changes your life. Like, you should get to that scary place at least once so you can enjoy like the regular times in life. Because it's not that bad when you see the devil.
I stopped smoking, but I stopped smoking cigarette 2018 or 19. And every time I see someone or I smell someone smoke cigarette, it's just stupid. If I can turn back time, I wouldn't smoke cigarette, man.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very stupid.
Unless you're trying to pick up a girl at the club, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, want some cancer?
Sure.
No,
Let's go.
asthma lang. Asthma lang. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Let's wrap it up, guys. Let's do some promotions. Go.
Please support Wrap It Out Kitchen, located in Bacolor, Cabalanchian, Bacolor, Pampanga. Good food, healthy food, and Homes and Gardens Farm Resort here in Cabalanchian, Pampanga.
Yeah.
Please support, and thank you, Homes and Gardens, for accommodating us.
Yes. That was an amazing.
Yeah.
Coach James?
Sunset Valley, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu over at Jungle Base Fitness. Monday to Saturday. So we're back. If ever you're in the South area, Cavite, Parañaque, Muntinlupa, train at Centro Fortis with Coach RJ Matias. Vamos, they have very good hats.
Yep.
My favorite kind of hats.
Yep.
So Vamos. That's it.
If you guys are ever in the Northern California area, Peace, Love, and Boba is me and my wife's restaurant. My favorite thing to get there is the Chamorro burrito. A burrito that we created about like 9 years ago. It's our top seller, and I promise you it will not disappoint. I've heard Mexican people tell me that it's the best burrito they've ever had. What an amazing compliment.
Why don't you do burrito here? Just for us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we could try it.
Okay, I promise.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Let's
We'll
do a
it.
mukbang podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Here.
shit. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's
Yeah.
go. Okay. You heard it first, guys. We're going to do it. Peace, love, and boba. And if you made it this far, you fuck with the Tap Talk podcast. So I love you guys. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Boos.
Boss.